In this video, we will show you how to replace your transmission output shaft speed sensor on this Mercury Grand Marquis between the year ranges of 2003 and 2011. The speed sensor will be located under the vehicle on the driver's side of the transmission. Okay friends, it's time to get started on our output shaft speed sensor. That's going to be located on the driver's side of the transmission, easily accessed from underneath the vehicle. If you can't make your way under there because there isn't enough clearance, make sure that you use a jack and a jack stand and safely lift up the front of the vehicle so you can make your way under. Under the vehicle, along the driver's side of the transmission, is where you're going to find that output shaft speed sensor. The first thing that I like to do is get the O2 sensor wiring out of the way. That's this blue connector right here. To remove this, I'll gently use a pry bar and come in between the transmission and the mounting bracket for the sensor wiring. We'll pry this off of its mounting stud and get it out of the way. Now we can move that. With that out of the way, we have a clear view of the output shaft speed sensor right here. There's one electrical connector that you'll find on it. Along the top of it, there's a little squeeze tab. You can pull that down, and then I just continue on with a pry bar and gently pry it off. Push the tab, slide it off. Every time you disconnect an electrical connector, take a peek. If you see any funny colors, it's corrosion, and that would need to be dealt with. This is fine. I'll set it aside. Now looking along the bottom of the speed sensor, you'll find one 8mm headed bolt. Let's remove it. There's that bolt. Now we can start pulling this sensor out of here. To easily loosen it, we'll use an angled pick. Carefully get in between the transmission and the sensor and gently pry it out without damaging the transmission. There it is, friends. Once the sensor's out of there, make sure you clean that hole to make sure there's no corrosion or damage. Okay, let's get ready to install that transmission output shaft speed sensor. We'll put this in position, making sure that we have the bracket facing down so we can put in that one 8mm headed mounting bolt. Align your mounting hole, start in the mounting bolt. With that snug, continue on by torquing it to 106 inch-pounds. Now we'll do the wiring. Slide that in, listen for a click. Give it a little tug to make sure it's completely secured. Let's continue on to the O2 sensor wiring. We want to make sure that we re-secure that as well. We'll slide it right onto the stud. There we are. Okay friends, we fully installed our transmission output shaft speed sensor. At this point, go ahead and slide out from underneath the vehicle. Take it for a road test. Make sure you don't have a check engine light and everything functions properly. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.